BricksOnThinIce. My name is Manolis, and in this video I am presenting my most recent reMoC or mod, the 31069 3-in-1 Creator Modular Modern Family Villa. And as you can see in the picture in front of you, well, it became quite a little project. It tested my skills, which are not that developed in comparison with other great master builders out there. If you have watched my recent mini Lego Street reMoC second update, that was already there as the facade. The exterior was ready, at least the front facade, with the corner deli next to it. And if you remember, it was on the left wing of the street. So it was built on a 32 by 32 base plate, as I didn't have any 16 by 32 or any smaller ones. You see soon the exterior that it's a mini or minish modular, well, not of course in the expert level, and the corner deli it sat there pretty nicely. Now the corner deli, it's still on its original, as came by the original set plates, as per the boys' requests, since they want from time to time to remove it and play with it, and I'm only praying they are not going to destroy it. But with no further ado, let's have a look at the exterior. So the corner deli is removed from there, so we can have a better look. Here is the ground floor. Here it's the entrance of a mini grocery store or a mini market, however you call it in your own countries. So there's the entrance for a mini grocery store, and this is the entrance for the building higher above. Here's the first floor and the second floor. This is one apartment building or home, and here I have tried to follow the original set's guidelines and trying to be consistent with the original set in order not to lose its character. And by the way, that's how the original that's how the original set looks like. So from this we got to this one. The changes that have taken place in regards to the original set are the slope red tiles. I have changed them as I didn't have a second set, and if you see from the picture here, these were the tiles, the slope tiles on the original set, but I have to replace them in order to have some consistency, and here I put on purpose a darker color to add some texture. The entrance is more or less the same as it in the original set, and I have turned the roof facing outwards. Here you can see how the roof initially was, but I have turned it to face basically the street ahead. And here is the chimney, as we will see soon in the interior that the fireplace is on this side. Well, I couldn't find extra dark tan windows, therefore there are these basic tan windows. If you remember from my reMoC second update, this is attached on the assembly square, and that's why it's all plain, and for that reason it stayed as is. From the back, here is the back door for the grocery store, and here I have chosen to make a little bit more simple layout of the windows as it looks in the back side of the street. And if you watched my Lego Street reMoC updates, there is the train moving from this side, so I have chosen not to make it all that fancy, and in all honesty I was running out of pieces, and that's why these are different colors. I couldn't find same colors on these slope pieces here, and on that side right here Since you have noticed already that the corner deli is attached on that part, so this is plain, and then I have added these little windows on this side, at least in Greece. If you have ever visited Greece or even Finland, there are on the sides of flats, there are these kind of little windows there, and here is a bigger window since the corner deli doesn't reach that level. So here we have the roof, plain and simple, nothing special here. Well, I have added the skylight, and here it built from my Pita Gyros Kebab MOC, which is no more. Actually, I have demolished that MOC. So this is a air ventilation, air conditioning system, and actually here, try to remove this one. This is a small maintenance facility. I will try to open the door, and by the by I have made a small design flaw here, as the skylight prevents the door from opening completely. And actually my wife told me that don't worry about that. Some buildings in Greece, in the roofs, they are like that, doors are not opening completely. Here there is, I cannot really properly show it now, and it's difficult to, it's pretty cramped in there, I cannot even take it out. But if you remember from the LEGO City Fire Chief Response truck, the 60231 review, there was a small electrical box, some facility, some electrical maintenance thingy that was supposedly to be on fire. So this is added there. This is the electrical part, the electrical panel that provides electricity to the whole flat here. So I have added it there. I might remove it because that's a very nice build, and it might be better at some other part of the reMoC street, instead of being hidden and out of view in there. But basically this is the roof, and like I said earlier on, I have made the ceramic roof facing the street in front. Let's have another look of the exterior with the corner deli. And if you have seen my video, a good find regarding the corner deli, because it was indeed a good find. You don't get these in a regular retail shops, well, like I found it in our local Lego shop. So if you remember that video, if you have watched it, I was wondering what to put here. Well, I have added some little greenery, and then I have added some non-controlled park. What I do mean by non-controlled park, this is a little park that is basically not handled with, not processed, not being taken care of from the city authorities. Well, in Finland there are these kind of patches between buildings, that there are some little rocks with some greenery and some little wild foliage. Well, not that wild that they would suck somehow the neighborhoods, but you know, it's a little bit not in order, let's put it this way. So I didn't know what to do with the backside, so I thought to put some foliage, some randomly spread foliage there, and I do believe it gives some greenery, it gives some texture. And well, the current trend worldwide is to have a greener world and protect the environment, so why not in the Lego world too? It should be more green. Well, in case you were wondering why this is like that, well, this is an extension of the whole street, and basically this is the part where my whole street ends. And actually it's not shown here, but you will see it in the next reMoC update. There are some extra greenery here and another little set on that part, so that part completes my whole Lego street, reMoC. Well, we have been through the exterior. Let's go now have a look at the interior. So, like I said earlier, here we have the mini market or the mini grocery store, and I'll do my best to show it. Well, here, well, it's the main counter with some glass panel pieces, and like in mini stores, you can find basically everything from meat, cheese, veggies, sweets, spices, oil, what have you. Same here. Well, the only thing that misses is some maybe lottery coupons to buy or some little toys, because in mini markets they can have basically everything. But here, well, this is the basic counter, and well, you want chicken, you can find chicken. You want cheese, you can get cheese. Behind there are various spices, various products, oils or sodas or beer, whatever you want. And down there, let me try to remove our friendly employee or the owner. And down there, there is a shelf with sweets with some beautiful chocolate bar pieces. Donuts and whatever you can imagine, croissants and whatnot. These are actually, some of these are from the extra packs that I have ordered from the Lego shop directly. On the other side we have the watch and ventilation system, and then here is the veggies box, or actually the veggies department, where you can find any kind of veggies you wish. And well, I think the colors are also appropriate, and I hope you do like it as well. This is the main entrance of the flat. It is Spartan. It doesn't have any other decorations on the tiles, and actually I chose that on purpose, because exactly the purpose of this is just to enter into the house. Well, maybe there could be some nice light table and with a light on top, or some a flower, but well, I'm happy that it is Spartan. It doesn't have to be always all that fancy and full. But if you believe that I should add something there, please do so in the comments below. Wouldn't be much of an effort just to remove a tile or two and then add something, some decorational element. So this is the first floor of the apartment. I don't know if there is any variation of the quality of the video, as I was filming this from my iPhone, and then all of a sudden it stopped filming, as obviously my space emptied there. So I'm using now my iPad. But in any case, yeah, like I said, oh sorry, my finger got there. Like I said, here is the, let me fix that one here. Yeah, so this is the first floor of the apartment, and here is the kitchen area and the table, and then here we have the fireplace. These builds are from the original Modular Family Villa. Sorry, the light is not the best, but yeah, well, these are the major changes that have taken place. The builds are the same. I have added an additional chair, and I have tiled, of course, the floor, and the color selection was from my wife. I asked her, what if this was your home, what kind of colors would you choose? And he chosen this variations of pink and white. So she's happy with that, I'm happy with that, because happy wife, happy life. So I kept her happy, and I hope you like too. And here, well, there is some pizza being prepared, and actually I would like to check something. JC from Small Brick City, if you are watching, minus the hairdo is not, but could that be you, the rest of it? Because I think, if I remember correctly, this could be your sig fig, but I should get a better hairdo there. Well, on this side, and he has fallen down. Let me just let him be. I'll fix him later. So here are the stairs that are leading to the other floor, and I have just added below the stairs a chest of drawers and a little orange lamp, and then there is a watch from this side. Now let's go see what is happening on the top floor. So we are on the top floor, and actually I was sitting on a chair, and then I got to stand up to be able to film this. So yeah, here are the steps that are leading back, and here is the ladder that is leading up to the roof. And let's try to turn this one. Here there is a small library and a plant, and then there is a bedroom, living room area at the same time, and of course the bathroom here. Well, actually, a shower and and then the WC. So well, there is no lid there, if you can notice, but actually I like the little detail which I basically copied from the assembly square, where in that expert set there is a toilet that there is water inside. So I found it as a good idea, and I wanted to show it. If I had put a lid, it would be hidden. And a very simple shower, bathroom, small of course, but hey, everything in the Lego world are small. There is an idea why the couch, which is from the original set, and as well as the bed are from the original set. I have attached it on the bed. It's something common, I believe, when you have small apartments, and like us here, and well, the same pattern with the tiling continues of course to the top floor, and so I attached the sofa to the bed in order for the minifigs to have space to move there. And actually, yeah, I have forgotten to add a minifig which I have just bought for this apartment. Let me add, I cannot check very easily with the iPad how things are going. Sorry my beautiful one, I forgot to add you here. So yeah, actually she's here getting ready to watch a movie or a series, and the other guy that a part of the hairdo looks like JC, he's preparing the pizza to get it up, and they will both sit down and have a nice movie. And here there's a nice picture to give some texture on the wall. So obviously you have noticed that of course this is modular in style, in order to have easy access by removing one by one the floors. And those who are very well aware of the 3-in-1 creator set, especially the recent ones, I have followed, as in this one, also in my modern home and Sweet Surprises reMoC, I have followed the same 3-in-1 creator technique. So these are easily removable, so you can access the site if you want to make any corrections. And yeah, and basically, well, here I have added a golden frog as a decorational element, and then this wasn't in the original set. Here there is one small, on this part, I couldn't find a similar corner slope piece like it was here. I'm still looking for it. When I find it, I'm going to replace that, of course, so there is consistency. But all in all, I hope you like this reMoC. Well, I'm destroying it already. Of course, I have to put it together again. I really hope you liked it. And I will make an announcement at this stage that on the 27th and 28th of September, oh my god, was it 28th or 29th? I don't remember, but the last weekend of September, here in Helsinki, in our local Lego shop, people are organizing a Lego event in Helsinki's exhibition center. And guess what? Lego Maki will be, and the roller coaster, they are going to be exhibited there. So I might not post anything until October. I'm gonna make a video, of course, from Lego Maki being presented in the Lego event and the roller coaster, and I'm gonna make a video, of course. I'm gonna film other Master Builders creations in that event. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, it might take a month before I post something. I do have the mountain hat which needs still to be reMoC'd, so I hope I will have time, because there are other professional obligations and social obligations, and we are also moving an apartment. So I will try to complete that and make another video before October. But on the other hand, something can occur always, and a new video might come up, but there might be some inactivity until October. I'm not sure yet, just to give you the heads up. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Please, I want feedback about the whole thing, and have a good one, guys. Bye bye.